Hey everybody, Jay Burrito here, and welcome back. It's Dawn of War. Let's continue. We're on to Mission 3.
The Orc Invasion is far more serious than we originally imagined. The Imperial Navy, with the help of the Blood Raven's battle barge, the Litany of Fury, has regained tenuous control of the space around the planet. However, the number of Orc troops and supplies that have reached planetside far exceeds our original estimates. The Orc menace has spread throughout the low population areas of the planet. Civilians are fleeing in mass to the cities, where they hope the higher concentration of Imperial Guard can protect them. Due to our recent actions, we were able to destroy several Orc forward encampments and kill many of their leaders. So we can expect at least a brief respite from further Orc attacks in this area. The Blood Ravens have returned to the capital city of Magna Bonum to prepare the defenses during this downtime.
Okay, here we go. Sounds like a defense mission. Typical classic mission 3 or 4-ish. There's always got to be like a timed holdout or something like that. Maybe we can build turrets now?
Brother Mateel, 2nd Squad is to man those buildings opposite the market streets. Go! Brother Tantheus, take 9th Squad and shore up our defenses along our southern flank. We need those gun emplacements operational. That is correct, Brother Corrales. Begin executing Protocol 18. We will silence that Orc artillery.
My lord, I have taken the liberty of stationing my Imperial Guard around the key facilities, including the spaceport and power plant.
Your initiative is admirable, Colonel, but I need you to pull your men back to this location where they can concentrate their defense.
For the Emperor! But if we abandon the spaceport...
We cannot hold the spaceport, Colonel. We have to maximize our defense in one location to assure victory. Do not mistake the Orcs' simple manner for stupidity. They are far more cunning than they may seem. Now go.
Yes, my lord. I do not agree with this course of action. Why are we sitting back waiting for the Orcs to strike? We should attack! Surely it is better than doing nothing.
You would have us meet the Orcs on open ground? That would be madness. It is written in the Codex Astartes that this situation calls for a defensive action.
Of course. You are right. Perhaps patience is the better virtue here.
In the words of our savior, Jack Frost, but that's madness.
Brothers, the Orcs have overrun the city. This transgression shall not stand. We will fight until the last Orc is dead. Yes, Heavy bolter turrets have been made available to us. Be sure to place their defensive power wisely. Landmines are now available for placement in our enemies' paths.
Okay, well, I like the sound of landmines. We got these guys up here. We can use the librarian guy now.
I stand ready.
Oh, he has an ability.
The Orcs maintain an iron grip on the city's strategic points. We must break their hold and deny the Orcs their supplies.
Okay, well, I think what we really need to be focused on here is getting our our income set up. Let's go ahead and add fortified positions here because that adds the turret and also gives us extra cash.
Yes, most.
What I'm going to do is actually get listening posts on both of these before we finish those turrets. We can always get this worker, once this is all set up, down there to help us with that as well. Because we started with a lot of requisition. We can build mines now. We'll wait for that to be done and we'll build a reactor as well.
Reporting, sir. We'll get through this, I know it.
Got some guardsmen, okay. Let's send the Space Marines up here, because I can see some points. We want to get those all set up and ready to go. Turret me. Back up behind the turrets, and we'll get these guardsmen squads all kitted up here soon.
The Emperor protects.
Yeah, we could do it now. That's actually very cheap to get them
The Emperor protects.
up to full.
Reporting, sir.
Though, based on last mission, what seems to end up happening with the guardsmen is they end up path blocking each other quite significantly. Just left my heroes up here for now. I'm trying to get my, again, all of my normal upgrades ready to go, and we can explore what's new. Let's get another reactor. I don't know, again, exactly how many we can have, but that's fine. Target finders, bionics. You know what? I'm sorry. I gotta turn the help text up. I don't know what this stuff does. I need to know what this stuff does.
Position secure.
Target finder increases ranged weapon accuracy. Upgrade translates all ranged weapon upgrades. First of 2. Bionics war gear increases maximum health. Yeah, sure, go for it. Okay, that's coming up. Go ahead and snag this, and then I need you.
As you wish.
Listening post here. Listening post here. Let's get these guys consolidated and back down to the bottom area. I wonder if we can make tanks this time or not. Again, the minimap's busted because of the stretched console. As you can see, I'm kind of off the screen here in the bottom left, but that's all right.
Yes, Lord.
I guess just keep making these generators.
7-1 initiated.
Equips all sergeants with power swords for better close combat stuff. They ignore armor, effective against heavy infantry. Plasma pistols, force commander, librarian, and all sergeants. Sure, fine. Equip Space Marines with frag grenade war gear. Maybe that's something we can actually outright use, which would be nice. Allows the scouts to use infiltration. I don't want to have to pay for that because I don't really plan on making scouts. Right now, I'm mostly just focused on getting my basic outlying areas set up. I can see now this is the first time I'm actually struggling just the slightest amount with power as opposed to requisition here at the beginning.
The Emperor protects.
I think I'm just going to give plasma guns, or I don't know if it's plasma guns or plasma pistols, to the Imperial Guard, because when we gave them the the grenade launchers last time, we saw them path blocking significantly. So I would like to get moving here pretty soon, though. Provides a global bonus to power resource production rates. If you have perform this if you have an excess of requisition but not enough power. Interesting. Okay. Squad cap increase for sure. We're getting these basic upgrades. Improves ranged weapon accuracy. Upgrade translates to all ranged weapon upgrades. First of 2 possible upgrades. That seems important for missile lords. And then this is just straight up health. Okay, cool. What do we need for these? Oh, probably, yeah, the monastery. Well, that's almost done. We can get 2 more squads of Space Marines. This is done, so let's go ahead and get that fortified position, and let's finish this turret finally, and then we can build 2 turrets up here as well to protect these entrances.
Faith is our shield.
Let's go ahead and add sergeants onto these, and
At
then...
your command.
I'm going to be honest, I'm inclined to make mostly flamers in these groups. Yeah, see, so there's the frag grenades. Shortcut G, okay. Damages enemy infantry and stuns them. Has no effect on vehicles or buildings. It says enemy infantry, so I'm going to guess that means that there's no friendly fire, which I really appreciate. Yeah, I think first thing we add the sergeant on, and then we go ahead and get the extra squad members from these ones that are coming in. Monastery's done. Enhanced target finders, and then the
Marine
swords and all that.
deployed.
Yeah, sure, let's
What is your order?
do it.
We are the
We've got
Emperor's
requisition,
chosen.
so let's go ahead and get
Understood.
nice and kitted out,
We
and then we
are
have to
the
decide
Emperor's
exactly
chosen.
how... Maybe we just
Maintain
leave the
attack.
Imperial Guard here to defend. We can give them the plasma pistols and stuff, and then we build turrets on both sides, and then we start moving out and retake the city. Capture strategic points. Retake the city. Destroy all their buildings. Turrets can be upgraded to work better against vehicles. Permanently replaces this weapon on this turret with twin-link missile launchers. Interesting. I don't necessarily like that because it says it replaces that stuff. I don't know. That's a little dicey.
Ever vigilant. We are
Okay,
the
here they
Emperor's
come.
chosen.
I think all of these are pretty well fortified. Okay, so what I'm
At
going to
your
do
command.
here, for example, is do like 2 flamers, and then 2 plasma guns, and then attach
My
the
knowledge is
librarian
at
to
your
them.
disposal.
Delivers a powerful psychic blast at a targeted location. Target location or enemy squad. Throws infantry squads primarily affected against infantry. Okay, so get added to this group, buddy. Can he still use... Yeah, he can still use it, even though he's attached to them. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Let's go ahead and go 2 flamers and 2 plasma guns.
Orders received.
And then attach
Together
here, and then you both are going to be melee groups.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Venerate the Immortal Emperor.
Okay, good stuff.
At your command.
Then, let's just keep adding bolter turrets, and I guess we could make
Venerate the Immortal
minefields, but
Emperor.
that doesn't seem particularly
Through
necessary.
discipline,
Fear
we
denies
prevail.
Yes, my lord.
Imperial Guardsmen, go ahead and get plasma gunned
Yes, my lord.
and plasma gunned.
The Emperor protects.
That should help with the
Yes, my lord.
survivability here, along with the turrets, and then we can move out with our Space Marine groups.
Yes, my lord.
So, like, what do we want to put on the rest of
vigilant,
these groups?
brothers.
Like, I think missile launchers. We really,
Ever
realistically,
vigilant.
only need 1 squad of missile launchers.
Faith is
I
our
think. So
shield.
we go missile launchers. We can go heavy
Heresy
bolters,
grows from idleness.
and then we'll just put these
At
both
your
in the
command.
same ranged group. That's perfectly fine. So
I stand
I have
ready.
2 groups here, and I
Venerate
guess
the
let's
Immortal
pick
Emperor.
a side.
Through
We stand
discipline,
ready.
we prevail.
And then we're going to need a servitor to follow us around and actually fortify these positions with turrets as we get set up. And it said we might have to be mindful of the fact... Yeah, sure, strength and power grid.
Taking
Into
damage.
serve.
That there might be tanks that come in, right?
An open mind is like a
Awaiting
fortress.
Blasted
Its
orcs
gates
have built their
unbarred and
infernal
unguarded.
structures within the city walls. Destroying these structures is
Venerate
vital
the Immortal
if we are to
Emperor.
regain
I can
control over the
sense
city.
enemy.
Okay, yeah, I like this combo of the flamer and plasma gun. Seems perfectly acceptable to me.
Today, the enemy
Go ahead
shall
and
know
take
fear.
this,
An
and then
open mind
I'm
is
gonna
like a
just... I
fortress
guess we'll...
with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Let's keep adding more to these groups. Yeah, plasma actually seems pretty good against even the normal buildings.
Yes, my lord.
Again, my longer range stuff, we
What's
just
your
have you
order?
creep forward and hit the actual structures, and then we'll have the servitor move up
Here to serve.
to set up turrets and stuff. And I don't think we're going to need that much defense at each one, because we're going to be constantly pushing forward. Oh, I can't build that until I get the listening post.
The Emperor protects.
Under fire.
We shall know no fear.
Shouldn't one of these, yeah, have 10. There we go. Knob leader, I don't think we need heavy
While the
weapons
enemies
versus
of the
him,
Emperor
but...
still draw breath, there can
Okay,
be
oops.
no peace.
Gotta go ahead and get this set up.
Yes, most
Again?
She
gracious
is
one.
attacking.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
And
Yes, my lord.
let's go ahead and get these set up. I think we just
Yes,
get
my
more
lord.
long-range stuff. I think we have enough of the flamers
Ever
and the
vigilant. We stand ready. Orders received.
and the plasma guys.
There is no such thing as
And let's keep
innocence.
going up the very
Only
left,
degrees
first and
of
foremost. Let's bring these
Knowledge
groups.
is power.
And then we got 2 new
Hide
groups
it
coming
well.
in. There's a way to call in
Through the
units from like
destruction
across
of
the
our
map. I gotta
enemies,
look
we
that up.
earn our salvation. I will destroy their minds and burn
Beware
their
the
bodies.
alien.
Okay, this
Here to
librarian's
serve.
extremely creepy.
I will do
Let's get a
my
listening
best.
post. We can come in and take this one as well. They're going to be sending units, I think, in that direction, so we're going to want to get that fortified as soon as possible once the listening post is up.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I love an open mind is like a fortress with its gates left open. It's I just love a lot of the goofy little sayings. Again, like I had mentioned in the past, it's clearly meant to be absurdist,
Emperor
and I like it a
protects.
lot.
Orders received.
So that's getting
brother.
set up.
Fear our wrath.
Here to serve.
Okay, and then let's go ahead and just get like a bolter.
Await your instructions.
I can see how this would be difficult if you weren't particularly good at managing,
Venerate
multiple
the
areas
Immortal
that need to be fortified and things like that.
To glory. Heresy grows from idleness.
I think maybe if you get kind of stuck in old ways of thinking with how to play real-time strategy and defense, you'd be reluctant to like leave a squad somewhere. Like you want to build like 6 turrets at every location, but I think forward momentum is probably the right choice. Okay, let's get a listening post up here. You guys can stay up here for now, and then we will push up to the middle, which I suspect is where the main
is my shield.
enemy force is.
For the Emperor. For the While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
stand
breath,
ready.
there can be no peace.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Direct us.
I love it. Very nice.
Fear denies
Missile
faith.
Lords.
I stand ready.
We can bring everybody up now that
Yes,
this is going to be done here soon, and it doesn't seem like they're even attacking from this direction anymore. I think the
The
plasma
Emperor
rifles are
protects.
doing great here against the actual,
At your command.
you know what, you've got to be a missile turret, I think. Now that they're coming in with these. Because poor Imperial Guard's not going to last too long against large amounts of vehicles like this.
We're here. Charge.
Like, they're doing okay, but I think we probably want to just get moving as soon as possible.
Yes, Lord.
Just making a turret at each one to at least delay, but yeah, you need that
This day shall
variety
be a
in defense
glorious
as well.
one for the Imperium.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Yeah, we want to kill these reactors before our melee units move in towards them, because that's just a disaster waiting to happen. Power grid's been strengthened. There's nothing else in the armory to get except Power Fist. That sounds ridiculous, and I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and just keep moving in. Can we use Smite on an enemy group, or... Okay, that seems good enough. We got some enemy vehicles here as well. Probably just need to move forward a little bit.
I await your
Yeah, see, they're spawning from off the map up
Yes,
here, but
Lord.
we're prepared for them. Go ahead and start taking this.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I'm gonna make sure that these groups stay flush. As I mentioned, I think a big part of this is understanding how to
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
just reinforce your groups in the middle of battle. I also need to maybe get like one scout group, which can be the one that caps all the locations, because having them part of my attacking hotkey group is... I'm just constantly overwriting. I'm just constantly overwriting them,
I stand ready.
which is painful.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Awaiting orders.
Because like I've got all my ranged units hotkey, but one of them is currently capping, and then I'll accidentally select them all. So the one time when actually having hotkeys is not doing me any favors.
Fear denies faith.
Fear not the sight.
Orders
Move on in.
received.
My faith is my shield.
This group has definitely been losing some troops. Let's go ahead and reinforce them.
Damnation. A sacred
Reporting,
machine
sir.
cult has misfired and landed somewhere within the city.
Yes, my
We
lord.
must recover the structure and any survivors.
Yes, my lord.
A sacred machine cult. Okay. So,
Ever vigilant.
this is another
Yes,
reason
most
why I think the setting is really cool.
Yes,
As a
Lord.
lot of older science fiction does, it's very much mirroring like the rise and fall, not really the rise, but just the slow and steady decline of the Roman Empire. And how like what's happened here is we've actually forgotten how to use a lot of the technology that's at our disposal, so we have what they say is the machine cult.
Emperor be praised. The machine cult is still intact. We must get a servitor to finish its
Yes,
construction immediately.
Okay, let's get down there.
I will do as you ask.
Oh, maybe we can build vehicles. Assault cannon or twin-linked las cannon. High-powered laser weapon against armored units. Honestly, yeah, we've got missile lords. Let's go ahead and get the assault cannon. The dreadnoughts are pretty flippin' cool. Vehicles spawning from off the map. We're gonna have to send
Fear
missiles
denies faith. Orders received.
up here to handle these. We're gonna lose that point up there, but that's in the grand scheme, that's okay.
Yes, Lord.
And I'm not using this guy to do anything, so let's roll him up here and build a listening post here. We're going to need to build more turrets
Direct us to the enemy.
all the way up here to ensure that this stays properly defended. But yeah, just kind of the concept of like steady decline of like a weirdly feudal empire that spans the galaxy. Again, you saw this in Foundation and in Dune. And it's kind of how the Imperium here functions too, which I think is cool. It's a neat little fun idea for most, well not most, but a lot of different science fiction. I like it a lot. Okay, that's getting set up. That's getting set up. Let's move you all up here to hold this point. Taking care of these. I mean, I could build more workers, too. I guess this is also my opportunity to tap through all my units and make sure that they're all flush. Seems like they're mostly just making vehicles at this point. You guys go ahead and take this group.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. The revered dreadnoughts are standing by. Build them at the machine cult.
Build them. Yeah, sure, get some. Vehicle cap already reached. Just forget it.
Here to serve.
I think as it gave me some for free.
As you wish.
Oh, this one already had the assault cannon. I didn't realize that I had already gotten it. Can you cap?
The instrument of his will.
Hope is the first step on the road to
No.
disappointing
Okay, so
war.
only infantry
My
squads
knowledge
can
is
do
at your
this.
disposal.
Missile squad probably not the most effective here. Let's just make sure we move up. We're going to cap this slowly. You're going to be doing your thing there.
Here to serve.
That's
Yes,
built.
Lord.
It's an objective to control all the points, so that's why I'm trying to do that right now. You guys go ahead and take this, and then let's go ahead and move the small group up here.
Orders received.
I don't need to A-click to move. I really don't. Capture all strategic points. We're just about there. We're letting a lot of the civilians get out, even though that's typically not
The
something
Emperor
that
protects.
you see mattering too much in
Confirmed.
Warhammer 40k.
Here to serve.
Okay, come on up here. We'll get a
As you
listening
wish.
post here. We'll just leave these
all
groups
are
here with this
ready to
dreadnought.
serve. Again.
Did I have a second dreadnought? It says I have 2 vehicles somewhere.
I stand ready.
The
Or maybe,
Emperor
you know what, they
protects.
probably count as 2. Let me check my main structure to see if I can actually upgrade. Yeah, see, I can upgrade my vehicle cap. And my squad cap, actually. Armory's got nothing new. You guys go ahead and start taking this, and you all can just kind of sit and wait. I just want credit for that, I want credit for that, that bonus
I
before
stand ready.
we do anything else. The servitor's in here somewhere. There he is.
Venerate the Immortal Emperor. My knowledge is at your disposal.
I await your instructions.
And is there a next builder unit? Yeah, there is. Cool.
Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve.
So let's go ahead and roll this guy up here.
Obey. As you wish.
We can build the listening post here, and that should be all of the points. We just need probably 2 turrets. There we go.
Fear denies.
He who stands with me shall be.
And let's start pushing towards the orcs at this point. Looks like they're primarily coming from this center section, so we can kind of clump up here.
Here to serve.
I'm gonna build a second turret over here, which will shoot rockets or whatever.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, Lord.
Got a listening post on this one.
Build protocol.
And let's see, can we keep going with our vehicle cap? No, we can't, but I will build 2 more since I can. Rally up here. These guys don't need to be here anymore, so let's move them up. I don't think I did the I didn't think I did the assault cannon, but oh well.
Your instructions.
Okay, let's get a listening post here. I mean, it's not important if they retake some of these, it's not a big deal.
Ever vigilant.
Yes, Lord.
We don't know. No, we don't want power. We want a bolter turret.
With all due haste.
H. Okay, interesting.
We
I guess getting some snipers in here would be good too.
Venerate the Immortal Emperor.
I quite like the dreadnoughts. How long does it take to build more? Okay, you need a... Oh, we can't get it. We need the Fortress Monastery HQ add-on, so... Don't I have a Fortress Monastery? Or I have a Stronghold? Whatever, that's fine.
I am ready to serve again.
Okay, you just gotta be a missile
I
turret.
await your instructions. I await your instructions.
There we go. Okay, we got plenty of defense now, so let's go ahead and move in.
I will purge the unclean by his word. Take me into battle.
Let's focus down these turrets first and foremost. These, I don't know if these enemy turrets are supposed to be equivalent of my turrets or something, but it doesn't seem like they're nearly as good. There's no reason that we also need to be sending in our flamer/plasma guys in this. Oh, and they have an automatic close range flamethrower as well. You'll love to see that. Okay, let's go. The shooting while moving is something that like I'm just not fully used to yet, so I'm instinctively auto attacking, but that's not what we have to be doing really. Here, let's go and get you moved up.
Die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
It's better to live and die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Okay, we're going in. Missile Lord's getting set up. Take your shot. Just like one round is enough to destroy a lot of these structures. The mech shop. Okay, that's probably their factory.
We stand ready. The enemy is attacking.
We got left back here. I think my
am the
flamer
instrument of his
groups.
will. At last, back to war.
I think this is the edge.
I shall never tire.
It keeps going, doesn't
I
it?
shall never tire.
Let's split up.
Command me. I am ready to serve.
Actually, this really isn't the
again.
most effective way to split these units up.
Fear our wrath. We stand ready.
No, that's just going to loop back down, but there may
Orders
be another
received.
orc base here, so we need to clear all this out.
Initiating attack protocol 23.
Have fun. Boom!
Engaging the enemy. Moving out.
These are they're very satisfying battles to watch as well. Like I can see how like they could be really chaotic if I didn't take the time to actually
Stay vigilant, brothers. Weapons at ready. It is time.
ensure that I had like missile lords,
Fear
you know,
denies
hitting
faith.
stuff and all that. But nah. We're in good shape here.
My faith is my
An
shield.
open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Your end is at hand. At last.
I'm liking these dreadnoughts. Then they just move into melee range, and yeah, because they've got the assault stance, and I actually like that a lot. They shoot, and then they'll get closer. Then they'll use the flamethrower, then they just start
It is
smashing
better to
these
die
things.
for the Emperor than
Very
live for
satisfying, and
yourself.
presumably they could be repaired.
This day shall be a glorious one.
By
for the
servitors.
Imperium.
At last, back to war. Taking damage.
Venerate the Immortal Emperor.
I am the instrument of his will.
Let's go ahead and add these guys to my
I still serve.
melee group.
Direct us.
So I was just reading about these giant banner that increases orc resource rate. Interesting. Key upgrade its weapon to be stronger and made effective against vehicles. Key structure. The more of these structures you have, the faster you'll gain orcs and progress up the tech tree. So yeah, these are actually... I don't know. I'm assuming that the enemy doesn't really benefit that much from resources at all in this... It's a single player... It's single player after all, so I'm assuming that they just cheat with money anyway, but... where is, this guy? Yeah, use your... Oh, never mind. My units had already completely smoked them before it even mattered. I say, use his smite ability. And then we just stay on top of, you know, reloading these squads out when they lose some units, but... There we go. Retaken, and just double checking.
yous. We's moving out. We's not gonna stay and fight. I's the biggest orc here, which means I's the leader of yous lousy bunch of gits. We've been waiting and waiting to fight these marine boys, and we's gonna stomp them back good. To do that, we need the strength of all the boys, not a small, weak mob of rats like yous boys. I use your skull for something besides thumping. We's orcs, and we's were made for fighting and winning. Sure thing. You're the boss. We's gonna go get Big Boss Orc among us. He got something special planned for these humies.
Orc Among Us. Among Us? You can see why I like the orcs. Cool. I gotta say, even after just 3 missions, I can tell that I'm gonna really enjoy the rest of this game. And we'll see if we're gonna like dive right into the expansions when we're done or what, but I'm sure over time I will definitely be playing through everything that this whole series has to offer for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.